And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with my second video of the day. So before we get started, man, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. If not, drop a like on this video, man. Comment. It's the end of my cycle for whatever, AdSense or whatever, so help me out. Anyways, the market's kind of crazy today, and I do want to talk about the market in general just because we are going to see a massive crash happening in the next couple days. So if you guys are not aware of that, being the end of Season 3, we are going to see those Season 3 super packs. But I want to talk about something else first. Skip to 2 minutes ahead if you want to hear about the crash. So we did get some new moments challenges, and it does, completing them gets you a sharpshooter reward pack, which essentially is basically 3 cards in general, including at least 1 sharpshooting badge. So all of them are a lot of XP too, so if you're still on the road to Wade, getting these done is going to be not only quick but really efficient. Lots of XP to be made. Curry to the rim, it's pretty interesting. You can get 62 and Curry 8 threes in the same game. This is going to be the tough one though. Get 4 assists and 5 rebounds with Curry in any game. This one's also going to be tough. Make 4 free throws in any domination game. You're going to have to play a higher difficulty because the rookie and pro CPUs tend not to foul very much. So you're going to have to go back up and play like an all-star level domination game. This one, like I said, is going to be tough. The best way you're going to be able to do this is probably to play a triple threat on or offline game and just make sure Steph Curry is the tallest player on your 3-man squad, which is, yeah, that's... I know it's rough, but it's going to be how it's going to have to go because you're going to have to get rebounds with Steph Curry, which is not going to be fun. And if you have a larger guy out there, it's not going to be easy, and it probably won't happen. So using people smaller than Steph Curry so he's going to be in position to get the rebounds is going to be key. So using guys like Chris Paul, who's really small, you want to try to make sure you're overall super low as well because you don't want like some Ruby or Amethyst big men out there because you're not getting any rebounds in that regard. So, and also they're going to just murder you in down low. So using guys at the Sapphire and below tier is going to be your best idea. Using guys like Allen Iverson from the double take set. He's a good scorer because you're going to need to get those 4 assists as well, and he's short, so he's not going to go and snag a bunch of rebounds. Make sure the guys you're using as well have low rebounding stats. Bobby Jackson's a good one. I like to use Daniel Gibson. You guys know, watching my channel, Daniel Gibson's my fucking guy, so I'm going to use him just because I know I'll be able to kick it out to him. He's going to be able to splash threes. Probably switch out Chris Paul just with another shooter, probably like Tony Parker. I don't really like Tony Parker though. He's not really good. Let's see, who else can we use in the Sapphire tier? I don't want to use any rubies. Maybe I'll use a ruby if I absolutely have to. Mahmoud 6'1", so he should still be up at the top of the key. Steph will still be able to get rebounds. Maybe I might have to go up to the Ruby tier because a lot of these guys... Oh, Spud Webb. Man, he's not helping me on offense. Let me use Ruby Spud Webb because he's super small. Ruby Nate Robinson would work too. Just running those 2 guys and Steph might produce the results you want. 2K's matchmaking typically tries to put guards on guards just so you can't blow by the centers and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll work out for you, but... Anyways, now time to talk about the market crash. So, it's either going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. It has been Tuesday that we've been getting super packs this entire year, but 2K is known this year to kind of switch everything up. As you can see, we can lock in for Wilt today, who's absolutely astronomically not worth it, to be completely honest with you. For certain playstyles, he may be, but just the amount of MT it's going to cost to lock in, it's just not really worth it. And to be honest with you, to lock in for Wilt would require you to go get Joel Embiid, who in my opinion is a better center than Wilt anyway. Wilt's not terrible by any means. Like, he's actually pretty solid from what I've seen. I haven't played any games with him yet. Obviously, as you guys can see, I don't have him. And unlike a lot of YouTubers, I don't have like an army of people trying to give me their account to use, which honestly I don't want anyway. I just feel weird using other people's accounts. So no need to offer that to me in any way, shape, or form. Please don't. But Joel Embiid is arguably a better center anyway, and he's really expensive. Like, if you do plan on locking in this set and you don't have the cards in question already, like if you only have a few of them, just wait till tomorrow or Wednesday. All the cards are going to crash in value, especially all of these. So if you have any of these cards, I highly recommend just selling them now, even if you're a big fan of them. Like, if you're a big fan of Gerald Wallace, who I like Gerald Wallace a lot, actually, to be completely honest with you, I would recommend just waiting until tomorrow or Wednesday, just because the prices are all going to crash. Like, you can sell good example, De'Aaron Fox. You can get rid of him for about 12K right now, right? I guess even lower, about 10. Either way, about double digits. Same with Pascal Siakam. He's going for about the same price. Come Tuesday or Wednesday, because they are going to be guaranteed packs. So you're going to be, obviously, like, they're VC only. They're guaranteed a card from Season 3. The 2 lowest cards in them will be the Pantheon Sapphires. Other than that, people are going to be drawing rubies and amethysts like crazy, knowing those super packs are going to be a pain in the ass filled with these lower tier cards. All of these guys are going to crash in value. You're pretty much going to be able to get all of these rubies and amethysts and stuff like that for damn near discard. So selling them all now while the price is high is a very smart decision. I'm probably going to go through and I'm going to sell a majority of these cards, and then the ones that I want, I'm going to go repick back up. Like Ryan Anderson, I've been playing around with today. He's actually really fun to use. He's not much different than Davis Bertans, though, like realistically. Like, Ryan Anderson plays a little bit better defense and rebounds the better ball a little bit better than Davis Bertans, whereas Bertans is more of an offensive threat. You know, shooting-wise, they're pretty similar. Ryan Anderson is like a better 3, in my opinion, a better jumper in general. Plus, he's got that gold Deadeye and stuff, so he's got better shooting badges. 0 defensive badges, just like Bertans, but Bertans can handle the ball a little bit better, so it just depends what you need for those limited runs, but recommend having one of those two just on deck, just in case you ever need like an offensive threat for limited or something, even for TTO in certain cases. So definitely a pretty good card. Ryan Anderson is always fun to use in 2K. I always usually like his jump shot. It's not really changed this year. He does have one of those jump shots that doesn't make a whole lot of whites though, so that's something I like recommend. Kind of knowing before you spend MT on that card is he has a really high arcing jump shot, which in current gen 2K, the higher arcing jump shots typically don't make as many whites, if you guys are aware. Like jump shots like Pete Maravich and Paul Westphal, like the jump shots they have, typically miss a lot more whites than someone like a Rex Chapman or a Ray Allen that has more of like a laser type jump shot. That's something that is a problem this year. It is addressed on next gen, but in current gen, which is what majority of us are playing on, it is something to take note of. Like, you'll notice that guys like that tend to miss a lot more whites than you think, and it gets blamed on steady shooter a lot, which to a certain extent it is a problem, but it has a lot to do with the jump shot arc as well. 2K just doesn't really make that known, but guys like LaMelo Ball too are going to be another guy that I would sell. Like, I think he's going for, I checked this morning, he was going for like 5K roughly. And to be honest with you, I'll probably sell him. I like this LaMelo Ball card. He's actually fun to use for like limited and stuff occasionally, if I surround him with the right players. So I'll probably sell him for 5K, and then I'll go back and pick him up when he's like 1,300 tomorrow or the next day. You know, even if he's like 3K, I still made some profit on it. Once again, badges are another thing that I'll talk about real quick. Just because Wilt Chamberlain's out today, people are going to want to badge him up. In addition, Walt Frazier is out, which they're going to need to lock in for Wilt, so people are going to try to badge him up too. One of the main badges he lacks is range extender, so range extender's price has gone up a bit. Gold is still pretty prevalent. A lot of people are going to get gold range extender from that sharpshooter pack during the Curry challenges, so it's possible the price drops a tad. If it goes below 10, I highly recommend picking it up, just because it will always at some point go back up above 10, so you'll make a little MT doing that. None of these other badges really matter. If you have like interceptor and stuff like that, that's going to go way up. I believe Wilt already has like Intimidator and stuff, so quick sell all your shoes. Another thing I want to talk about are these. These do lock in, and they don't lock in for anything, but they do count towards your card total. So if you're going for that Dwayne Wade like last year, if you're going for that Damian Lillard and that Jason Tatum, you're going to want to fill up on these, and a lot of people are collecting these. But if you're severely in need of the MT and you're not worried about going after those cards, you can make a lot of MT based on these jerseys if you put them up for auction, because a lot of these are going for way more than their quick sell value and way more than you would expect. So definitely want to use this screen. Go check their market value. If you have any like that red Bucks jersey that are going for like 2-3K, it's not a terrible idea to get rid of them. You can always you'll draw them again in a pack at some point. A lot of cards are going to get affected by these super packs, including like these two idol sets, the Durant and the Magic Johnson idol sets. Those cards are going to go down in value, so guys like Moncrief will probably be like 15-20K. Darren Williams will stay about the same, though he's taken a hit. Brook Lopez, I think Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, Ibaka, like all those guys are going to go down in value. Dennis Rodman, Lonzo Ball. Rex Chapman will probably take a huge hit. He'll be down at like discard value again, which is going to be sick. Giannis is going to take a pretty huge hit too. Not crazy. I mean, he's already taken a pretty big hit. He was going for like 300K. Now he's going for around 150. So you're probably going to be able to, you're not going to buy it now, but he'll be closer to 100. Jamal Crawford will go down to legitimately like 30K. So if you're in need of an elite scoring point guard, shooting guard, for a budget, like Jamal Crawford will be right there for you. Some people hate him. I'm a huge fan. He's got Tracy McGrady base. Rudy again will be down at like probably 20 or so K, and that's an elite small forward option if you want to go that route. Tyler Hero's another guy I'm going to sell today because, well, he's going for 10, 15K right now. Once those super packs come out, he's going to get drawn a lot. He'll be down closer to probably like 7 or 8K again, possibly even lower. So I'm going to sell him for 15 while I have a chance. That's just smart. In addition, like all the Steph Curry cards are more expensive right now. Not by much, but they are because of the challenges. So if you have any of those and you're not using them, now's a good time to sell them. You can get a little bit more of a market value for them. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just something to consider because we're 100% getting super packs. Like 2K never misses an opportunity. If there's one thing you can count on, it's 2K seizing an opportunity to drop a fucking super pack. Like they're gonna do it. If they can do it, they're gonna do it. Like straight up. Other guys like Rudy Gobert is going to go down in value quite a bit. All the diamonds are going to be a little easier to get in these super packs because we're now in opal season right now, so they're going to kind of bless us with more diamonds and stuff like that in packs. Like the odds are going to be a little bit better to grab those diamonds now. Season of Giving guys I've talked about, like the double take guys, all these guys are going to be way cheaper, so you can get rid of those at the time. Same with like these guys, like Chris Paul is not going to go crazy down in value. He's probably going for around 6 to 10 right now. He'll probably be down to like 4 to 8. So you can make a couple thousand MT right there. These cards are still going to remain kind of expensive though for the most part because they lock in for 200 tokens. Same with the Pantheon guys. But you could see like Scottie Pippen drop from like 50K to 30. Same with Chris Bosh. Like you could see that pretty easily once the super packs come out. If you remember, these guys were easy to rip in the Pantheon packs. I expect them to be just as easy to rip in these super packs. And, you know, even though a lot of us in the YouTube community tell people not to buy super packs at this stage in the game, like people do it. So like the market's going to get flooded with a lot of cards. It's like the easiest way to make MT is to buy super packs, like legitimately. So, the market's going to get flooded with a lot of these cards. They're going to be a lot cheaper, like D'Angelo, Kyrie. They're both going to be discard value again, so if you missed out on them the first time, you can go grab those guys again. I don't think Shaq's going to be buy it now by any means, but I think he's down closer to like 150 if you are looking for him. Like if you have Kobe, you just don't have Shaq, you don't want to spend that MT. This is a card I recommend everybody grab because he will be down at discard value. He'll be at like 700 MT once his super packs come out. And I can say with absolute certainty that Matt Barnes is without a doubt a card everyone needs to own. Especially for like limited challenges that involve using sapphires. He's a god tier sapphire. Gold clamps, he's a 3-and-D, absolutely great 3-and-D with kind of a slow jump shot, but he can attack the rim too. He's great. Him and Jordan Clarkson are god tier level sapphires. Dwight Howard could potentially, I don't think he's going to be buy it now, but I could see him being just right around 100K. So if you already have Derrick Rose and you're looking to lock in for 200 tokens, which I think next season we are going to get opals. So I think a lot of these cards that lock in for tokens are going to be way more expensive. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for cards after the super packs. Guys like Penny Hardaway, stuff like that will probably go up in value a week or so, well, like 4 or 5 days after the super packs end, when season 4 begins on Friday. So anyways, guys, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. I hope these market tips kind of help a little bit. You know, check my description for all my stuff if you want to donate to the channel. I am going to create a poll in a second here because I'm either going to stream tonight or I'm going to finish my tier list series. So I'm going to drop a poll for that. Anyways, peace.